Ah, buat balik.
Con nó không thấu chị đâu.
Bên trên này giống cái này nhưng mà tay dùng con này lạ nữa.
station. It'll be like the race they're going to hold next week in Monaco, with all the changes coming. It will be like Monaco, but we'll have passing. It'll be a lot better. On your left, World Yacht, elegant dining and dancing afloat for a night, let's say, under the stars of city lights. Weekend brunch cruises are popular. You don't have to be a princess or a duchess, but you will be treated royally aboard World Yacht. On your left and right, both sides of the river, brown brick towers with green louvers. These are the air vents for the Batcave. No, it's the Lincoln Tunnel, but look on your right. Top right corner of the brown brick tower with green louvers. That long, cream-colored building on the cliff top inspired Bob Kane's design of Wayne Manor. The first Batman comic book published April 28, 1939. The Lincoln Tunnel, the world's busiest, on a workday will have more than 80,000 vehicles cross. Every workday, 1.2 million vehicles enter Manhattan and try to park in half as many parking spaces. Those are the real numbers. Pier 76 on your left, the Great Pier, is where all illegally parked vehicles in Midtown get towed. Towing fee, $285 plus the fine of the ticket, Discover card or cash. Of the experience, priceless. If you wish to stand, downstairs outside. Thank you. Cannot stand up here. Thank you. This tour will be less effective if you continue to stand. If you do not get the message, I will simply stand in front of your camera repeatedly. And that way, you won't get photos. Get the point? Find a seat, please. Thank you. That is the Empire State Building on our left, still standing since 1931. But we're going to build bigger and taller around it. 100 years late, Empire will live out its mission to become a tree in a forest of skyscrapers. Timing is completely off now. On your left, Greenwich Village and the Norwegian Breakaway. The birthplace of more U.S. culture than any other neighborhood in the U.S. But here's the problem. Greenwich Village is now for the rich and museums. The artist who made it so attractive cannot afford to live here any longer. On your right, the new creative capital is Hoboken, New Jersey. Hoboken is very cutting edge. Here's a point. Coming up on your right, there's a beige tower on the hill, and the American flag is very still on that pole. That's the Stevens Institute of Technology. Colonel John Stevens served as General Washington's treasurer. He later built the first ocean-going steam vessel. Any U.S. Navy ship in service today had its hull design tested at the tanks of the Stevens Institute. For the Defense Department, they were testing Humvees powered by hydrogen fuel cells. The only thing out the exhaust? Water. Macy's Thanksgiving Parade balloons are tested here. The college, the first college of any kind in the U.S. to require all students to have personal computers. The Stevens Institute in Hoboken, New Jersey. Everybody wave to those people on the left. Yeah, did they pay only $35? Do they get a tour guide? I don't think so. All but 10 minutes of the film on the waterfront was shot on the waterfront of Hoboken. So it's kind of like a time capsule. You can just see how much Hoboken has changed in 60 years. Well, first of all, it's growing up. It's getting taller. And it's going upscale. You'll see the W Hotel. To the right of the W, over red brick apartments, there are twin cream-colored apartments. Bottom right of them, there's the church from on the waterfront. See the steeple above the people? Who put Hoboken on the map? The chairman of the board. Sticking out on the right, the pier with the trees, the copper gazebo, Francis Albert Sinatra Park. Now that park looks a lot different than the fight scene at the end of On the Waterfront, doesn't it? Somebody wanted a higher executive dining room ceiling. Little off the blueprint change. First and second tallest when open. Third and fourth tallest September 11th. You might find it is undignified, your building here. I get it. But on the right is the reason we build here. Look for the tallest building in New Jersey. That was built for Goldman Sachs. The roof may be in your way. Look on the right, above the river for the Colgate clock. The clock is on the river, and to the right of it, the first big glass tower is Goldman Sachs, on an old toothpaste factory property. An abandoned toothpaste factory is cheaper to redevelop in New Jersey than anything in New York City. The tax rate in New Jersey is cheaper. The vacant space on the right you can custom build. We're New York City, space is limited and expensive. Where's your incentive to stay? Jersey City and New York City are competing over the same corporate clients, tax revenues at stake. Each city's fiscal future is on the line. It will cost more than $18 million to build buildings at the Trade Center. It will cost New York more if we only build a 16-acre memorial. On the right, the red brick building with the clock. Isn't that beautiful? The old New Jersey Central Railroad and Ferry Terminal. And the peak years of immigration, 1909 to 1913. Over 300 trains left daily. One train leaving every 4 minutes. 150 ferry boats. A ferry leaving every 8 minutes, a train every 4. Pretend you're new to this country and you don't speak English. Find your way to life. Today, Gallery and Exhibit Center, part of Liberty State Park. Today, it has been so damaged by Sandy, it is closed. So you take the ferry from the White Town next. The New York office for the ferries is on your left, similar to Battery Park Bowling Green. Behind the tent, the red brick fort, Castle Clinton or Castle Gardens, was our first immigration center. Between 1846 and 1892, 8 million future Americans squeezed through. Above the fort, long gray building with pink shingles and green trim, is the Museum of the American Indian. Behind that is Broadway, short walk up Broadway, Broadway and Plain Street, the African slave burial grounds. Slaves built New Amsterdam, the Dutch colony that became New York City. Any ethnic group from the Western Hemisphere, 4 of the world's major religions, have monuments or a connection to the southern tip of Manhattan. On your right, Ellis Island. Samuel Ellis, a butcher, bought his family a 3-acre picnic island in 1775. Life was good. Business was great. His daughter marries a British officer. He's climbing the local social ladder. He buys his family the island in 1775. Within the year comes the Revolutionary War. His choice is the back family or colony to become country. He's actually sympathetic to the colony. But how can he break his daughter's spirit on the statue? 2 pennies there. Reach into your pocket, pull out 32 million pennies. Today's penny is more than 98% zinc. You need more than 32 million to have enough copper, more than $62 million to make a difference. Have you seen the light? In her right hand, a torch, 24-karat gold leaf, gold heavier than a sheet of newspaper, reflecting sunlight or spotlight. Behind seats, please! People can't see! If you're smart enough to bring a torch, you won't stumble in the dark. The proper title of the statue is Liberty Enlightening the World. The world has 7 continents, 7 seas. Snug Harbor Cultural Center, historic Richmond Town, Staten Island Yankees, Great World Trade Center Memorial. Not enough visitors. The bridge towers are about 500 feet tall. To get more visitors to Staten Island, we're building the world's largest Ferris wheel, 600 feet tall. That side of the bridge is Brooklyn. And before the bridge was built, more than 22 million future Americans sailed through the narrows. Lady Liberty on the left, designed to face east to greet those arriving. Single parents do it all. Women had fewer economic means than men. In the 1800s, who would sacrifice for you more than a single mom? Sculptor Frederick Augustus told his mother a single mom had 2 sons, one a talented sculptor, and the other was dangerously mentally ill. He was violent. Tried to kill her and his brother numerous times. The South Street Seaport is open. The tall ships are open. Shops at Fulton Street and Water Street are open. It's that the Red Pier 17 was flooded and fire damaged by Sandy, so we're tearing it down and rebuilding it in glass. Support the seaport now. They need you. Above the pier being demolished, my favorite building is Woolworth. The beige tower on the left with a point on each corner, the pointed green top. Tallest in 1913, Woolworth was paid for in cash, no mortgage cash. In the Disney movie Enchanted, the fight scene with the dragon on Woolworth. Sailors from Liverpool called the top sail on a 3-masted ship the skyscraper. That's where the term for tall building came from. Lines hold ships to a dock. A German immigrant, John Roebling, wondered if he could wrap steel like a ship's lines, what he could build. The result, the Brooklyn Bridge. The Brooklyn Bridge is so famous because it's more than twice as long as any bridge built before it. The steel cable made the bridge possible. Under the Manhattan Bridge overpass. Take the first letters, drop the T. Once abandoned industrial, artists converted abandoned factory warehouse buildings into living and working loft apartments. Property values skyrocketed. Who's a Dumbo now? Actor Sir Patrick Stewart, Anne Hathaway, and Kerry Russell have all made homes in Brooklyn. One of the news stars, creator of HBO's Girls, Lena Dunham. On your right, you're going to see a new building under construction. There's orange netting and graffiti on top that says kudzu. Look left of that, just above the transformers. You will just see the top of a brand new cream-colored building. The top 2 floors are her penthouse apartment. On your left, the gray yacht is for one of the founding engineers of Microsoft, whose nickname is SCAT. That is the name of the yacht, SKAT. Look it up.
嘛，揸住嘛，咁應嘛。
等陣先，等陣先。
而家有我影我咁我招個。
OK。好多人啊，行緊啊。走啦走啦，起步啦起步啦起步啦，我哋又要起步啦起步啦。OK。
紐約美國嘅金融中心呢度喺呢度啦。呢度咧就美國金融中心大廈四周。通街都小販啊！
Like a ticker tape break, you know. 你睇幾多人衝埋去直牛？10分鐘啊，你呢度啊？10分鐘啊？好啊好啊。
華爾街。我摸隻牛。我摸隻牛發達啦。我要我隻牛啊！我牛窿窿。
過嚟影啊！小心啊！